I have the feeling that without you...
Mr. Parker, could you tell me what you were doing last night in Jonas Hambleton's house?
No, I couldn't tell you.
That's all very well, but...
What about if I told you I was acting in the interest of the whole community? Would you believe me?
Yes, I think I would believe you. I have lived in Ilsmuth too long not to know of some terrible things.
Doctor, if everything goes to plan, the evil shadow that hangs over Ilsmuth will soon be a mere memory.
I pray you are right. These things have something to do with the comet, don't they?
Yes. Tonight's the night.
Then there is precious little time to be lost. Last night's events caused quite a stir. I was called upon this morning to practice an autopsy on the body of Andrew Arlington. For a few moments I almost lost my mind.
And Bags?
He understands nothing. By the way, be careful. He's looking for you.
I had gathered that much.
I must leave you. Duty calls. Good luck, Mr. Parker. Ah, Miss Gilchrist gave me this for you.
Thank you, Doctor. Come right away. I have made some important discoveries. H. Underhouse. Good evening.
Bless my soul, it's you, Mr. Parker. You gave me quite a turn. Have you heard what happened last night?
Dr. Cobble told me all about it this morning.
What a carry-on. I'm still under shock. Such screams! I don't suppose you've seen my niece.
I'm afraid I haven't, no.
That little flibbertigibbet is up to Lord only knows what kind of mischief. I'm so worried. You really should pay us a visit, you know. Gloria would be most touched.
That won't be possible today, I'm afraid.
Ah, well, no matter. Goodbye, Mr. Parker.
Good day. Is Mr. Underhouse in?
Good day, ma'am. Oh, forgive me. With all these goings-on, I'm quite flustered. Mr. Underhouse is expecting you.
Ah, Mr. Parker, I was looking for you. I want some explanations about last night.
I'm all yours. If you'd care to come to Mr. Underhouse's apartment, we'll be able to talk.
Let's go.
Hello, Mr. Underhouse.
Sorry for bothering you. You wanted to talk to me somewhere where we wouldn't be overheard.
Be my guests, gentlemen.
Okay. Now, where were you last night, Parker?
Well...
Sergeant, we spent the evening together. If you want more precise details, we talked about Indians.
You're sure about that, Mr. Underhouse?
Yesterday, I gave my key to Mr. Parker. We talked until 3 o'clock in the morning. By the way, we noticed something unusual. We saw Zeke hanging around Coldstone's place. That must have been about midnight.
Zeke? My informer? So he tried to trick me. He's the brains behind this whole plot? I'm really sorry, Mr. Parker. That Zeke is going to pay for this, I'm telling you.
You did me a very great favor.
You must act quickly. Bags will eventually realize that Zeke is not the mastermind he imagines him to be. Tonight is the night of the comet. Narakamus must not be allowed to intervene. His power is considerable.
What can be done?
An old friend of mine lives in the forest. He's an Indian called Natawanga. He left me this in case of... It was before my accident.
To fight the sorcerer, you will need to find the sacred bow and arrow. They belong to the youngest. His accursed family lives from the sea. The bow is hidden where the fire lives. The feather on the wood will fly towards me. I don't understand.
The feather belongs to Indian tradition. As for the bow and arrow, you'll have to find them.
Well, I'll do my best. Where does this Narakamus live?
Natawanga will tell you. Be on your way. And don't forget my photo of the stone circle.
I won't. Good day.
You haven't seen my aunt, have you?
She
suddenly decided to go and get me married to somebody.
Huh?
I think yesterday's events have upset her mental balance. Save me.
How?
Take me away from this godforsaken village. You can teach me about the stars.
I'm afraid I can't.
Gloria, there you are at last. No, don't say a word. As for you, Mr. Parker, kindly stop strutting around my niece as if you were the village cockerel.
But
Otherwise, come and visit at 5 o'clock and we'll discuss plans.
I really must be going.
Then go, seducer!
Good day.
Hello, Mr. Parker. Did you hear?
Vaguely.
Well, you must be a very heavy sleeper. What can I do for you?
Well, it's... You see, it's not easy.
Why, Mr. Parker, whatever is the matter? You're all flushed.
Yes, well, it's rather hot, don't you find? My goodness, I really must be on my way. Goodbye.
You're going to see Curtis. Something tells me he's not at home.
Oh?
I went to see him, see if he needed anything. I knocked on the door, no answer.
He's probably a heavy sleeper, that's all.
His door is locked, and that's very unusual. He could be at his old friend Greenwood's. I'd sure like to know where he is. With all the strange happenings, I'm kind of worried. Goodbye, Mr. Parker.
There's a padlock inside. This brooch is rather fragile. The pin is unstuck. The murderer must have jumped from behind the barrels to surprise the poor fellow. Good grief. Curtis wasn't given a chance. And there, moccasin tracks. Oh, I say, this must be the bow Underhouse mentioned. There, on the table, a gash made by a knife. This arrow really was cleverly hidden. Hello? Is there anybody there?
What do you want?
Underhouse sent me. I need help. I must kill Narakamus.
You found me. Do you have the sacred bow and arrow?
Here they are.
Good. But first, I must be sure that you are ready. Tell me the name of Narakamus's tribe.
The Micmacs.
What is the name of he who howls in the night?
Yog Sothoth.
In what year did Boleskine see the comet?
1834.
What shape is the sign of the four families?
A star.
And what is the creature that erupts from the depths of the sea at night?
Dagon.
You have answered well. What do you know of Narakamus?
He is a very powerful wizard. He is said to be almost immortal.
You know many things. And few things. You have willpower and courage. That is important.
Where can I find him?
At Ilsmuth, an eye is open. It is set deep in the earth. All day, that is where Narakamus sleeps.
Will the task be easy?
Do not think that. He is awake now. His power is great. Only the fire you will bring forth from the earth can help. Use it in the demon's home. It will protect you.
Thank you.
Now you must set out. The turquoise sun is already in the sky. Soon night will fall. Prepare to leave the world you know. You will go where nothing of your world has meaning.
Will I die?
You may, but if you succeed, you must scatter the comet's shadow. This ring will help you. Find its stone if you need an object for your quest. Have it with you before the time of testing. I will be with you in your ordeal.
This well is about as dank as you can get. I'll get down.